We all have pressure in our lives, and pressure makes diamonds, and yet in the heat of a moment that pressure can lead to various ways that we handle a situation, either aggressively or bringing out some degree of kindness, and that's what Diamond Kind is about.
Peter, it's great to see you again.
Good to see you, Floyd. Yeah. I didn't believe you were a real doctor.
Yeah, you mentioned
told me,
that. But,
no, you came to bail me out on a Sunday when I couldn't get a doctor, and then you turned up. And so I said to the receptionist, is that a doctor or what? Yeah, this is a little out of the way airport. Right. It's actually a private aerodrome. As a background, my dad put me into a British Airways apprenticeship. And I did my apprenticeship at Hatfield in England, and which turned out I didn't really know until later life that was one of the best training schools in the world.
Wow.
And then I sort of went into the airlines, I went into the Air Force. This here is the little workhorse.
Yes.
That's the best airplane for training pilots. Mm-hmm. Very good little airplane. Mm-hmm. They're everywhere in the world. Mm. If you were going to learn to fly, that's what I would recommend.
That's what I get in?
Yeah, if you're mad enough.
Yeah.
Now see this thing here?
Yes.
This is a tiger moth.
Right.
When I was an apprentice in 1953, they were considered scrap. Mm. Thousands of them. They trained pilots in these, right? Mm-hmm. And women actually used to do all the fabric work. These are all fabric.
Oh, wow.
This is fabric.
Yes,
and they do all the stitching.
I had no idea they were made of fabric. Yeah, wow.
But that's built in 1934. Wow. It's 2 years older than me.
Yes.
And it's still flying. This is a 172. Mm-hmm. But it was parked up in Maryborough, up country, outside the hangar for 5 years or more. Mm. And we've just replaced all of this floor, new seat tracks, all underneath, and then this will be all sanded down, and then put in this paint shop here. This is the paint booth.
Oh, wow.
One thing I've come to realise lately is that I must keep my brain going. You know, my body's getting older and older, things are happening, and you've got to think sort of positively, and I've got to have something that I'm doing that keeps me active, you know. Yeah. And recently I was in St. Vincent's, and they did an MRI, and they said you've got a black spot in the middle of your brain. Mm. She said, you shouldn't be here.
Oh, really?
She said, your brain is rewired.
Wow.
I said, what? I thought that was bullshit, you know? Yeah. I said, no, it's not. If you think and active all the time, thinking ahead, the brain reworks. Well, what about that? Is that true?
That's amazing. Well, you're the proof that it is, evidently.
I don't know. That's what
must be true.
I don't know.
Yeah. You know, funny thing, see that sign, Heart of Australia? Yeah. We should mention that that's my brother's company.
Oh, is it?
IOR sponsor him. Because he was an electrical engineer and he went on to be a cardiologist, he designed these B-doubles clinics on wheels. Oh, so he's got all the CT scanners, the echoes, and everything. And there's 5 B-doubles, or 5 trucks, some of which are B-doubles, and they drive around rural Queensland. Oh, so that's Heart of Australia. Oh, Dr. Floyd Gomes.
Yeah, I've seen that.
My brother.
Yeah.
Chunky door. Oh, wow.
This owner, Hosky, he had this airplane called Orion. Yeah. And the carburetor got ice, and he crashed this right next to the Frankston Freeway.
Oh, no.
And lived. Went in between 2 trees.
Wow.
This is a Corsair that was used in the war with Japan. The guy built it in Darwin. It came down here, and then the guy went on a flight. Forgot to put the landing gear down. So that was...
Oh no.
The propeller was wiped off.
Right.
The engine had to be inspected and rebuilt.
Yeah.
The wings had to be done on this, you see.
That's fabric.
This fabric.
Jeez.
You know, people knock fabric.
Yeah.
That is so strong you couldn't kick that in. But this is the little one that I was working on.
Okay.
It's called a CB. I rebuilt this and all the landing gear overhauled, the wings and the engine. That's the engine up there.
Yeah.
It sucks the air in up there.
Yes.
Cools the engine. And the propeller, you've got the controls here too.
Right, so it pushes the air back.
That's right. And this thing here
Yeah.
is a guy from
what's
over
this
there.
About?
It's a UFO.
Looks it. Yeah, wow.
David over there, he built that.
Yeah.
He designed it, built it,
Yeah.
put a little lawnmower engine in there.
This is
And
again fabric.
It's all fabric. And
Wow.
he climbs in from underneath,
Yeah.
gets in the cockpit, and he just fits in there.
Wow.
And
That's
it
so
flies.
cool.
It flies beautiful.
Yeah, that is so cool.
No, this airplane over there was one of the first airplanes in the world for passenger airplanes.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
The guys have
Yeah.
restored it, but there's only one of its kind, and it's here.
This is it.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow. So what are we looking at here now?
This is the beast. This was a crashed airplane 10 or 12 years ago. The engine had to be refinished, so I helped build the engine and all sorts of stuff, you know.
Wow.
And then we put the wings on, and we had a machine that measures the tension, how much that bends, right?
Yes.
That's the tension. And I said, no, this is the way. You hear that?
Yeah.
Like a piano. You do it to a sound.
Wow.
Right? So that's the way I did it. And if you'd like to jump out here into the cockpit.
Wow, yeah, that'd be awesome.
You can do
So
it.
how do you do it? You just
Can you manage that at your
just
age?
stand up there?
There you go.
Wow.
So
Oh, Peter.
the pilot sits in the back seat
Yes.
and the passenger sits in the front.
Wow,
So you
why is
come and
that?
sit in here.
This is
and
the
you can
pilot
be-
seat.
That's the pilot.
Okay. What do? You just get in.
You all right?
Jeez, Peter, I didn't know I was going to do this, but I'm happy for it.
You all right?
Oh yeah, I should be okay.
I'll get you a chiropractor.
That's amazing.
You can,
Yeah.
you steer an airplane by your arsehole. Generally, all these training airplanes,
Yep.
the pilot's in the back.
Sure. Okay.
And when you're sitting there, when your feet are forward,
Yeah.
you'll see two pedals.
I see the pedals. Yeah.
Right, those pedals
Yeah.
operate the rudder at the back.
Right. Oh yeah, there you go.
Okay?
Yeah.
And your hand on the stick.
Yeah, the hand on the
moves
stick, yeah.
Moves the ailerons. Now move the stick
Okay.
left and right.
Left and right. Oh yeah, there you go.
And forward
Yeah.
and back lifts
Yeah.
up the elevators. Look at the back. Right?
That's forward and
That's
back.
for going up and down.
Thank you, Peter. This
A long step.
long step.
A long
yeah.
step.
It is a long step. It's great. Thanks, Peter.
No trouble.
This is a show that we do called Diamond Kind, and the idea of that and the name of it comes from thinking about a time where you've been under pressure and you're able to come through during that time with some degree of kindness.
It's like I said on that Stearman. The reason I was working on that is because Alan, which he didn't, he's too shy, he worked several years on that plane on his own. And I decided I have to help him. But really and truly, it was out of kindness. I didn't get paid, and no one asked me to do it. So he was always nice to me, and so I was kind, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Peter,
Anyway,
this is our drink. Thanks, Peter.
Thank you very much.
It's been great to hear.